Hey y'all, it's Siobhan Muir. Welcome back to Cooking with Siobhan. So today we're going to make a recipe that I think everyone needs to know. The good news is this one's going to be gluten-free. So what are we making? We're making vanilla custard. It says it's a filling for cream puffs, but you can use it for a lot of different things. Custard is something that shows up in a lot of different recipes. And if you don't have custard cream, which is a stiffener, an egg substitute? Yeah, egg substitute. If you don't have that or can't get a hold of it, and we couldn't get a hold of it here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I figure learning how to do it yourself so that you can always make it when you want to is a good thing to know. So what are you going to need? You're going to need 2.5 cups of milk that you're going to put into a heavy saucepan. You're going to need 5 egg yolks, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm using the 1-to-1 gluten-free baking flour. 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. This is vanilla custard, and let me tell you, with a tablespoon of vanilla, it'll be very vanilla. Okay, so what are you going to do first? First, it says heat milk in a large heavy saucepan until bubbles appear around the edge. Be real careful and keep an eye on your milk. I would set it at a little over medium because you want it to heat up, but you don't want it to heat up so fast that you can't keep track of it. And it says until bubbles appear around the edge. What you'll want to do, and we started this a little earlier because heating up milk takes time and you're going to. So we started our milk, 2.5 cups, heating up in the saucepan, and you want to make sure there's bubbles kind of starting around the edge. It's not quite ready yet, but you want to heat it up. Then, while you are waiting for that to heat up, you might as well start the rest of the recipe, which is beat the egg yolks and the sugar in a large bowl with a wire whisk or a mixer until pale yellow and thick. So you're going to take these eggs and you're going to crack them and separate out the yolks and throw the yolks in here, and then you'll put the whites probably in a bowl, and you can use it for other recipes or they'll probably end up throwing out. As you can see, it's hot and steaming, and there's bubbles around the edge. So that means your milk is ready. Set it off the heat and let it cool gently. Okay, once you have your yolks and you've added the sugar to it, what you're going to do is, I would mix this. You're supposed to whisk the daylights out of this. I would whisk it somewhere between 4 and 6, whichever you're most comfortable with, on your large stand mixer, for about 3 minutes, because you want this to be pale and thick, and the more you beat eggs, the thicker it gets. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set it around, say 6, and we'll do it for about 3 minutes. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do, it's very pale and pretty thick. I'm gonna turn the speed down to a 2 so that it's kind of a good time to add in the flour, because again, if you're adding in flour, no poofing. No. So we need 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And you can help it along. You can help it along to get the mixture put together. So now it's going to be pale and thick, and then you're going to gradually beat in the hot milk. All right?
Will be lumpy in the beginning, but lumps disappear during cooking and stirring.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we get everything from on the bottom. Once we've kind of beaten this for a little bit, we're going to take all of this and put it back in the saucepan, and then we're going to start heating it up again. You're going to have to stir constantly, so definitely keep that in mind. All right. So, ta-da! So we're going to take this thing, put it back in the saucepan, and we're going to, over high heat, moderately high heat, until mixture thickens and becomes to boiling, then we'll lower the heat. Okay, so now we're gonna do a medium-high heat and we're gonna bring it to a boil. But you can see it's thickening up. Be sure you're on it though, because it'll burn really easy. You can see some of the brown in it. It won't ruin the taste, but now we need to add the butter. It says remove from heat, stir in the butter and the vanilla. So there's the butter, and then you will get a tablespoon of vanilla. Yeah, stir it in so it melts.
I'm working on it.
Not hard and fast. Just stir it in. Continue it to go. Oh, that's hot. It'll have to melt.
Ooh, I can smell the vanilla.
Yeah, it's vanilla.
I lost track of the butter. I have no idea where it is.
All right.
Oh, there's a little piece left.
Okay, and then we need a piece of wax paper.
Okay.
I'll keep stirring. You get the wax paper. I think if we had been stirring this from the very beginning, it wouldn't be nearly as lumpy, but you know, first time for everything. And you are going to get custard out of this.
How much wax paper?
Just enough to cover the whole thing in the pot. You have made your custard, and then you're going to chill it with the wax paper on top for at least 2 hours. And make sure the whole thing is sealed.
Okay.
Like this. You want this down in here because you don't want it to form a skin. So you put your wax paper so it seals to the top of the hot stuff, and this whole thing goes in there. And you let that chill for about 2 hours. So we have nothing left to do. So what we'll do is we will see you in 2 hours. All right, you guys, it just came out of the fridge. It's still pretty cold. And I'm gonna peel it back a little bit. I'm gonna take some of it out. Ooh, look at that! Okay, so the brown in it is because we didn't stir it fast enough, but it's still, ooh.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I can taste the vanilla too.
Oh yeah, it's very much vanilla. Not like just like vanilla ice cream is kind of sweet and creamy. No, this is vanilla custard.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it. How to make vanilla custard. Very simple. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Definitely ring the bell to find out when there's new videos that go up. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment on it. Let us know if you were faster than we were in terms of stirring. Were you successful? Yeah, and what other recipes are you going to use it in? Oh, and definitely sign up for patreon.com / Siobhan Muir. That's where you can find not only these cooking videos, but you'll find exclusive writing, cover reveals, new writing that comes off the keyboard, you know, like flash fiction and things like that. A great place to learn what's going on with me. Also, be aware that I am pulling back from Facebook and Instagram, so that would be a great place for you to find out what's going on with me. You can find me on Discord. You can find me on Ko-fi, Ko-fi. That's a great place to find me as well. All of these places provide free options, but they also provide paid, tiers where you can find all sorts of extra goodies. So find me on those places. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy making, happy baking, happy eating, and happy reading. Bye.